glad to see you again and appreciate that you are giving additional time every Wednesday for such meetings. And this is special effort, which of course helps personally and really gives the feeling of the power of gathering too. Because many gather, it means they really are interested in strengthening the basis of knowledge. And when Brother Yogesh invited, it was instant yes from here because this is one of the favorite topics for every Brahmin, I think. And for me personally, this had been doing wonder, the power of faith in the intellect. Baba uses the expression which is called Nishchay Buddhi. So Nishchay means faith. Nishchay Buddhi means faithful intellect and faith in the intellect. So in fact, before sharing different kinds of things which I have seen in my life by using this faith in intellect, I just want to begin with a wonderful story which I heard in my school age and had helped me through and throughout on the path of knowledge. That there was a sacred place like school in the previous ancient times, Gurukul, where Guru would live with the students, with the children for 25 years and more. So these 25 years of life means they would come to Guru at the age of 5, at the age of 6, and 25 years people will live with Guru so that they can have education and can live their life very nicely. So there was such Gurukul, place for studying, and Guru, where the students from pious family would come and study. But there was one child from an ordinary family, and his parents could not afford to put their child in that Gurukul because he had to work also. They were very poor. But he would keep looking at the Guru from outside, just climbing on the tree, that how Guru sits, how he teaches to students, how his face shines when he is talking to his students, and what kind of atmosphere is there. So he would love seeing every day. So for a few years it continued. But he knew that he would not be able to study with Guru, but he had in his heart this thought, somehow I could make this Guru my teacher. So once what happened that he saw Guru coming with his students outside this sacred school, ashram as it was called, and he was surprised. They were always inside, but now he is coming with his students outside this ashram. Maybe he wants to demonstrate something. So he came out and he requested one of his people who finished his study period, 25 years, and he was just to leave that place, go in the world, use that knowledge, earn money, create family, or whatever next phase of the life, which is called adult age or family life. So he directed that student that you climb this tree and reach to the top, and child did that. And when he climbed there, then Guru had put on the under the tree sword upright down. Sword sharpening corner was up and the handle was down in the earth, buried in the earth. And he said, now jump on this sword. When he gave this direction to the student was sitting on the branch the highest branch, and he saw Guru, he saw sword, and instantly said, "Oh, now I understand. You are afraid of me because I have learned so much. I have so many talents. You have taught me everything, and now you are afraid of your prestige. You are afraid of your fame. Maybe I will take your place because I have now everything with me and I am young, and you are getting old and you are afraid." He thought Guru is jealous. So he is giving this direction so that I jump and die because he has put the sword. And he gave this direction, Guru gave this direction because this was last day of his school study. And on the occasion of this departure, every student gives some diksha, which is not fees, but diksha. Diksha means not even payment, not fees, not return, but a respectful gift out of this gratitude as somehow to, express their love and regard for the teacher. So they give some diksha. So student asked, "Oh, my respected, oh, pious Guru, what diksha I can give you?" So on his request, Guru took all the students outside, including that student who was to depart today, finishing his study, and gave this direction. He said, "If you want to give me diksha, do this." And the result was the child, seeing that sword standing under the tree, refused to jump over the sword as requested by Guru. So this whole scene was happening, and the student or the child, poor child who was never able to enter the school, today saw Guru is out. His focus was on nothing except Guru, his face. And he was enchanted by that love, peace, shining aura around him. And he just came, he dared to came near Guru and wanted to touch his feet and thought maybe he will request him to take uh, for study, make him student. So Guru was talking to previous student, and he refused to jump. He came down from the tree, and now all are standing. So that Guru said, "Okay, if you want to become my student, you are touching my feet, you want to take study from me, I have one condition." So that poor child, new person, he said, whatever you say, but just make me your student. I want such Guru." And Guru said, "Okay, jump. Jump and reach on the top of the tree." And he did that same thing. And then he said, "Now jump down, come down, and straight away on this sword." So within 1 second, he jumped down from the tree, and Guru instantly removed the sword from that place. So what happened? Seeing that, he felt ashamed, that old student who finished 25 years life with the Guru, taking whole training. Guru had given every drop of attention to him, invested everything in him, but test of faith was failed. He couldn't pass the test of faith. The doubt came on teacher. Doubt came on preacher, Guru. Because paper was like that. Because why anyone should give this direction? Why anyone should put the sword and say, jump down. It is right. But he didn't get second thought that Guru cannot think of killing me. So there must be some reason. So, so here we understand the definition of faith as we have understood from God's knowledge now, that in fact it is the vision of the soul. Faith is the vision of the soul. And so here, when I am able to see the things which otherwise I cannot see with these senses, but faith helps me to clearly see whatever is connected with the mind. Faith helps me to perceive the things which logically, through these senses, they seem different. So that is why Baba says, Nishchay Buddhi Vijayanti, the one who has faith in the intellect. The very immediate sign is he attains victory, because having the faith, first of all, I am free from fear. What will happen? I see everything will be good. Everything will be benevolent. Everything will be best. Why? Faith in Baba, faith in God, who is world benefactor. How can anything be wrong if I follow some of his direction, or if I do what he has told me to do? There cannot be anything wrong. So there is no fear. There is faith. So faith works at that as light, which in addition to the light of knowledge gives me power of the intellect. Because sometimes knowledge is there, but because it is intellect. So one point of knowledge I use to cut another point of knowledge if I don't have faith. Yes, I am a soul. Who has told this? God has told this. I am a soul. I know I am a soul. I experience myself as soul. I am light. But not all souls are same. Okay, not all souls are same, but I am using this point of knowledge in order to create something which is not so positive. Then I am soul, but not all souls are same. So everyone cannot become perfect like Mama. Everyone cannot become perfect like Dadi or Brahma Baba. So not all are same. So one point of knowledge, another point of knowledge, logically I'm correct. But faith helps to keep the intellect free from doubt, self-doubt. Yes, I am that soul. That is why my ears could hear from God that I have to become deity again. I was deity. Otherwise, it could never happen that in my destiny, in my life, I heard this voice of God that you were perfect and you have to become deity again, absolutely pure. So faith in the intellect. I am remembering all the phases of my Brahmin life, when from the very beginning till today, how faith, first of all, in Baba and his Murli, Baba is world benefactor. He is supreme teacher. So he has come for me. He says he has come for me. So the first time when I heard these versions from Baba, from his mouth, and I felt Baba has come for me, and Baba said, I cannot do anything without children. I cannot do anything without Brahmins. Baba has to do the transformation of world with children. And I literally felt physically that I am what I'm doing. I cannot waste even 1 second now because God needs me. God needs me very much now, just urgently. He is calling me. Nothing else in the life now. Now I have to be with him because he is transforming the world and he cannot do this without me. So who was I at that time? Just 18 years old. And of course, I completed my zoology honors in Delhi University at that time, had different kinds of other courses, diplomas, doing many things, but otherwise what I was, nothing. But I felt that God will not be able to do anything without me in terms of world transformation. So it is very urgent. I have to be with him. That's it. Then I sat in Madhuban. I'm not going to go back because faith in his words, he is saying that he cannot do that. So when I experience that, I see, yes, how he is going to use me, how he is now putting my life in this direction. So faith in the intellect makes me free from questions, which otherwise logically can come. Okay, he needs my help, he cannot do. Okay, what will happen with me if I now come and sit in Madhuban? Who will feed me? Who will give me dress? Who will give me this? Why? How? What is to be done? No question. At that time, questions could come, should come, because, okay, it's a question of life. What will happen with the life then? Who, why, what? But no, Baba needs me, and I have to be with him. Rest, he will take care. So faith helps to see the eye of intellect, third eye, see very clearly. It makes intellect far-sighted. Not just by getting some replies or guarantee letter, okay, you help me and with you everything will be okay. So Brahma Kumari's put signature to you, or some 5-6 seniors put signature, yes, you will be given dresses, food, etc. This does not work like this. Here faith, but not blind faith. It was not blind faith. I could see in his drishti, I could feel through his smile and face just one thing: he needs me. Nothing else is important. If God needs you, and it happens only once. We were doing everything for the people with whom we felt we are in love with: mother, father, friends, neighbors, relatives, our teachers in schools, colleges, and now God himself. So that is the power of faith. And when I came at the center, I knew very clearly this much. Knowledge was not there. That was the beginning time. But this much I knew. that he's supreme father, he's my father, and real father, permanent father. Father, mother, parent, permanent, real parent. And these are souls, present parent. They are playing the role of parent, but not real. So you see, faith that he is permanent father. I am soul, and these are also souls. For physical senses, they are real, and he is nowhere. For physical senses, he is nowhere. But for the eye, for the intellect, with the sparkle of faith, he is visible. Almighty is visible. He is my real father. He is my permanent father. So permanent father won't come twice. So this knowledge was already there. Yes, world drama is happening, and this is now confluence age. So he will not come again. And they are the souls playing the role of my parents. They are also real through these eyes and physical relationship. But now, whole of my life, because he's my full father, so my full life has to be with him. So whole of my life has to be with him, means in terms of eating, sitting, walking, talking, wearing. I'm not going to take anything, use anything from them, or at least I'm not going to ask anything from these parents for my sustenance from life. I am with him now, with this father now. You see, faith. Nobody's teaching me these things. Nobody's talking to me. I was not consulting anybody. Okay, how I have to live with God. But I just knew God has come here, Mount Abu, and I have to be with him. Okay, then there is a long story, but somehow Dadi Ratan Mohini took me to Dadi Gulzar. Dadi Gulzar knew our family, and she knew me from childhood, and she used to visit our home many times. She saw me how I used to live, and they never expected this is going to happen with my intellect. My intellect would say me that I have to be with God, because I was of absolutely different kind personality before this. So, but still Dadi Gulzar had taken me to Delhi Center, Rajuri Garden, where Dadi Rukmani ji was there, auntie of Dadi Gulzar, in Laukik relationships, Laukik sister of Alaunder Dadi. So these all three were as if our teachers in that center in Delhi also. So no problem. I had no problem. Wherever his place is, center is, that is his place. So I have to be in his house. That's it. That is sufficient for me. So I came there. There were many sisters, all seniors, all busy in services. Nobody has time to meet me, talk to me, but they just saw I'm here. They already knew me also. Okay. And it's my father's home. From morning to evening, I was busy in cleaning everything, because nobody is saying me anything to do or not to do. So, but how can I see my father's house if it is unclean? So staircases, roof, windows, glasses, courtyard, garden, everything cleaning and cleaning. 1 month passed, 2 months passed. Then little bit people started noticing, oh, she does this whole day, and very good. She has love for God. Like winter came. Nobody even asked by that time that what I have or what I don't have with me. And I also didn't ask anything from anyone. I'm just busy. That life which was happening at the center from morning till evening with my Baba's house, and Baba needs me. And was doing everything, whatever was coming in front, or if something was told to me. So winter came, December came, January came. So everyone was in warm clothes, covering all the head, ears, everything. And they started looking at me. I do not have any scarves. I do not have on me the warm clothes. I was not wearing socks. And they started commenting, oh, she thinks she's young. When she will get cold or she will fall sick, she will then realize that we should not do joke with the winter. Oh, see how she considers herself very smart. She thinks I'm young, so she's not wearing warm clothes. But nobody thought that I don't have any warm clothes. Nobody asked, do you have anything or not? Because I went from home to Madhuban. It was not winter. I took just 2 dresses with me, and those 2 dresses were one dress I used to wear in the day, another one wash, and then next day that, like this. I was, nobody asked anything. But I was in intoxication of that faith. My father, I'm in his home. So whatever I need, he will give. Otherwise, if I need, he will definitely give. If I don't need, he will not give. He knows. And the whole winter passed. March came. This November, December, January, February, March, extremely cold time. And this chariot was of the kind that if little bit cool air, then straight away I have cough, cold, fever, whatnot. This chariot was very sensitive to cold weather. But 5 months of that kind of cold passed, nothing happened to the body. And it was in 1983. And absolutely no feeling of cold, as if weather, I didn't think of weather, I didn't think of anything. But later on, I realized after a few years, after 8 years, 9 years, no, 7, 8 years, that Baba was preparing this body for the cold of Russia. Because otherwise, who would come in Russia to serve with -30, -40, and like this? So Baba, so I didn't know the future, but whatever will happen will be good. Wait, I don't need to know my future, what will happen with me tomorrow or day after tomorrow or after 1 year or 10 years. I will die or I will live after such kind of. But of course, after that, so Baba certainly give tests. If you really love, is it love just emotional? Or is it grounded very deeply that I'm happy, everything is good in Madhuban, so I saw Baba, I fell in love for Baba. But when situation came, some test came, I started thinking, oh, you see, Baba is not giving me anything here in his center also. Nobody is paying attention to me. So my stage changed. No, absolutely not. So this is how later on I understood is called faith in Baba, faith in self, and faith in drama, and faith in Brahman family. Because these faith were playing together. I didn't have any single thought about anyone that Dadi should take care of me, or these sisters, so many sisters are here, they should think of. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. because I didn't see anyone in this sparkle of, in this shine of sun of knowledge. No star was visible, no souls were visible. Baba. So I have come to him. I don't see these souls. So how can I have any expectation from anyone? So my whole thing was happening with God. So like this, the beginning phase. But then somehow that study, everyday study, that Baba is teaching only me. Baba says, I have come only for you. And Baba says, uh, whatever he says, if you do instantly, then this instant obedience gives you multifold help from Baba. If you do something as soon as Baba has told, then for doing that, for implementation of that direction, you get 100-fold, 1,000-fold help. Baba told this. And I used to listen, Murli, and whatever Baba says, I have to do it now. So Baba said, first time when I heard, of course, after that, I have heard it many times. All of us have heard it. But for the first time when I heard, it was also in 18, after a few years, when I came, 2-3 years after I came to Baba, that children, you should go to temples or wherever you go, if they are speaking on certain such things which are not in accordance with the truth revealed by God, so you should ask question, go humbly, sit like Hanuman in the gathering and ask question. And then gradually take the microphone, means take the seat, take Gaddi, Baba told. And the moment I heard, yes, it is to be done. So according to Rama, that was the time of Shiv Jayanti. And during Shiv Jayanti in Bharat, now also we do, but during those days also, in the morning, peace processions, means all Brahmin, whole Brahmin family moves through the street by, speak some kind of slogans are spoken loudly. Shiv Baba's flag is there, and some vehicles also go behind with the, giving folders to everyone. About 100, 150, 200 people making row of two to two, like a very beautiful scene. So those processions were going on. So this Murli came, and that's it. So our procession came in front of temple. So everyone thought, okay, let's stop here for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. And I said, okay, we can stop. So I entered. I was like already a teacher in the center, right? So I entered in that temple. Other BKs also entered. And I saw one Panditji, one Guru was narrating all the things there, speaking. And I sat down. 3 minutes passed, 5 minutes passed. Suddenly, he looked at the watch and said, oh, it's already 10 and I have to go for Mahabharat serial. There was, this film serial was going on based on Mahabharat. So he stood up, a whole gathering is sitting, listening the discourse, but he stood up and went. Upstairs was his family. He was married, he had 2 children, so they used to see this whole serial. At this time, he left the microphone, left the gathering. So as soon as he left, I sat down on the seat and started talking about incorporeal Father Shiva and significance of Shiv Jayanti, which they never heard, this gathering of people. There were about 80, 90 people were sitting, mostly mothers, but there were brothers also, 20, 25. So half an hour, because that serial used to come for half an hour, I think. So when he came back, he saw everybody sitting and I'm talking. He also sat down. And then as soon as I saw him, I wanted to stand up and go back. He said, then whole gathering started saying, no, sister, please continue, please continue. We want to listen you, we want to listen. So Panditji kept silent. So faith, Baba's words were coming in the mind. Go humbly in the gathering where they are relating the things which are not in accordance with the truth here, and then go and take the seat. So conversation finished, and then some of these mothers stood up and came and said, please continue this with us tomorrow. Please, you cannot leave us like that. You have told today such things which we never heard. Please tell us tomorrow also. We want to know everything. And now I was looking at this Panditji, the priest in the temple, a Hindu priest. And then he said, yes, you can come. I said, we live very far. I can stay here tonight so that I can share tomorrow morning. He said, but there is no living place here. So I said, no, I will just sit down in any corner in the temple, because I had thought, if my images are in the temple, so I am in living form now, I have to sit here and do this service. So nothing in the room, no food. And so mothers, they brought so many fruits, saying that she does not eat anything, so she will only eat fruit. So I ate them and was sitting in Baba's remembrance with the same dress. And next day, something I washed somehow and then dried it throughout the night. And then next day lecture. So like this, it continued 7 days. BKs were surprised. They were waiting when she will come back at the center. So she brought dresses, few dresses, just dresses, nothing else. I said, don't bring anything. Baba will give everything here. So gradually one brother told, okay, so now so many days, I think there are many people want to listen. So I have a place there, you can come and give your this course. So then ultimately within a month or two, center was opened there. So when Baba says, I don't know what will happen, what he's saying, go to the temple and take the seat, but faith. Instantly, the same day. And had I postponed this, it would have never happened. What happened, it would have never happened. I could never, ever experience that grace of God's presence and this beautiful scene of in the temples where our idols are there, and there God makes us seated in the living form and makes us share that truth which he has come to reveal. It could have never happened otherwise without his help. And his support comes when we do instantly. So that experience was increasing. And then this whole thing was happening at the same time. I'm not looking at clock, and whenever the time finished, somebody will have to tell me that time has finished.
You're okay. You can continue.
Yeah,
Everything's
so
so interesting.
this was the time when Baba in the Murli started saying, he was saying before also, but from 83 onwards, 82, 83 onwards, especially when Om Shanti Bhavan was built, that children have to bring all kinds of flowers from every garden. Means Baba needs a bouquet of living flowers from all sections of society. Baba spoke that. means doctors, engineers, advocates, women, young, children, old. Baba said that Baba needs a whole bouquet. So when Baba started saying this, and during the meetings, service meetings in Madhuban, in Delhi, so Jagdish Brotherji started making plan of wings service. By serving to the different sections of society, we will be able to bring those souls close to Baba. So this started, and ultimately, as a result, at the in the late 80s, there was a project which emerged, Sarva ke Sahyog se Sukhmay Sansar. In English, it was Global Cooperation for a Better World. Most of you must be knowing about this, and this was very, very wonderful, marvelous project. And Sarva ke Sahyog se Sukhmay Sansar. So different programs were made, and when I made myself ready that now this project will be able to include each and everyone, then Baba will be revealed. So I was preparing mentally very nicely, but suddenly something happened. Dadi Gulzar called and she said that, Santosh, will you go to that city? She took the name of a city. Will you go to that city? I said, yes, Dadi. So that was the place where center had to be started from zero. And here I was in Delhi, where the full mind was ready to go into this project. And all resources were there. There is center, there is furniture. You just have to bring people and do this, or you go. But but no other thought. Dadi said, you have to, will you go? I said, yes, Dadi. It was one small room. How can I tell you? You must have seen uh, Baba's room in Madhuban. Yeah. So Baba's room in Madhuban, Pandav Bhavan, half of that room was the main hall. That was one room. And then rest of half was bathroom and kitchen. That's it. This was the center. So from there, everything had to be. But I had a thought. Baba says all flowers are to be brought in living form, and this project has started. I just would do Murli because there were some students already there. Something happened because of which the center which was working was to be stopped. So this new place was taken on rent and everything had to be started from new. But these few students were there, very nice people. So Murli finished. I will straight away go without thinking anything, that they will ask me, who are you? What is your organization? Have you brought some paper? No. Went to schools, colleges, to offices, administrative buildings, and saying them that we can do half an hour workshop and it will really help people to understand how can we make the world better, how can we be happy in our life. Because I was thinking year will pass and we will not be able to finish this project and Baba will then ask result. So went everywhere and everywhere they said, yes, yes, you are welcome, you can conduct. In this, you see, if you go in the school, they ask, where is your registration? Where is your paper? But nobody asked anything. Nobody. So who? Now, of course, I will not just stand up and go like this, because now I understand, yes, these people will ask this. But the day when Baba spoke, do this, on that day, I cannot say no, Baba, because here we are not registered. There is no house. There are no resources. Nobody's there to help. I am very new in this city. I don't know anyone. No, I cannot say this. Baba has told. I have to do because I have faith. Baba has said, it means it is done. And so Baba helped everywhere as if he's standing in advance. Oh, daughter, you have come here? Come here also? Okay, very nice, Tom. And 1 month passed. First 1 month. And during those days, every Thursday, bhog used to be offered in the center. It was the time that bhog used to be offered through trans messengers. Wherever trans messengers were there, they would offer. And where there were no trans messengers, it was offered in remembrance by the instruments. So there were many trans messengers by that time. 1989, this Baba stopped that by that time. But before that, it was most of the time like this. So from the place where I was sent by Gulzar Dadi, it was Delhi Shakti Nagar. This center opened then in connection of Shakti Nagar, Delhi, where Jagdish Bhai was there. So Bhai Sahib and Dadiji sent me to this new place. And 1 month passed. Bhog was being offered during Thursday. So then Baba called Jagdish brother through trans messenger. And then Baba told, call daughter to say, Baba is remembering daughter. Baba is happy to see daughter. Baba is with her. Say to the call and say to daughter. That's it. When I got this message, as if I already knew that Baba is seeing me and Baba is doing this, Baba is smiling, but in physical form, Baba gave additional confirmation. So you see, faith in the intellect. I didn't wait this. I didn't expect this. I didn't need this. But Baba responded even in physical form, additional. Although I was experiencing this in advance, same words of Baba, same presence of Baba. So faith brings victory. Victory also is a victory, but without postponing, without creating some energy of, without adding some energy of doubt in the self. Okay, maybe I don't have doubt in the self. I don't have doubt in Baba, but I have doubt in the people. Will people accept or not? No, there's nothing else apart from him. If he's saying, it means everything will happen. And similarly, like these years passed and the service started in Russia, means Baba sent in Russia, and that's how service also started here. And course was going on first 2 months. I don't remember, maybe I shared already this with this gathering, or maybe with some other gathering of Baba's children. But other wonders started happening here at different level. That here, no service. Of course, it was the beginning of service. It means there is nobody who knows Baba. There is nobody who is called student. There's everything just zero. Okay. Somehow that's all very big story, how people started coming, how advertisement was done. But 600, 700 people are sitting. Course started, Murli started. It is third month, fourth month already now. And just few Murlis the gathering was able to listen. Fourth or fifth Murli, Baba spoke, children should go to mayor, and they should explain him that God is establishing heaven, so he will give you the home where you daughters can sit and do service. Baba's book. Very new gathering. This Murli was there. So I don't think that I explained this or did a comment, because it was clear what Baba is saying, what I will speak in that, even if they are new. But I just read Baba's Murli. Baba is in front of the eyes. And then next day, I get a message from administration that you can come, you are invited. They are calling you, not invited. You are called at the administration center, so of your area. So I thought maybe someone has given a complaint against our gathering, because some church complaints were coming, because they were thinking some people from India have come in order to replace the Christianity or whatnot. But I thought, okay, anyway, if I'm invited, I have to go. But I had the thought, see, so early, these things have started. So now we are being called, they will explain us some law, or maybe they will stop us or whatnot. Just one thought came, because I wanted this group to listen everything without obstacle. And once they are powerful, then let anything happen. But they were very new. Anyway, I reached there, and there were 6 persons standing. One was assistant of the administrative head of the area, and others were different departments. And they were sitting with paper and pen. And they asked me, okay, hello, you can speak and tell whatever you want to tell about yourself and everything what you are doing. So I just spoke for 10 minutes and then silent. And then they asked, okay, what do you need? I said, I need nothing, because I saw they are listening attentively. They are happy. So now it will be okay. They will say me, go, I'm free. Nobody will find me. Nobody will punish me. Nobody will stop anything. I was just ready to leave. And they asked, okay, what do you need? I said, nothing. He said, but we are told that you need house. I said, yes, house. So they said, yesterday, one woman came. He says that you are giving here some courses, and for those courses, 600 people are there. You need some house. What you want? So I didn't know which women came, but then I recalled Baba's Murli. Baba told yesterday in the Murli, go to Mayor. So later on, I discovered that one sister from the gathering, after listening the Murli, went to Mayor, from where she was sent to there. She was given the response that this problem is not solved here of the house. You have to go to your your area where these courses are going on. They will solve your problem. So she went there, and she met administration head and requested him for the house, and disappeared. And they called me. And when I came back, I started looking which women could be there who heard the Murli and went, and couldn't guess, but I didn't announce it in the gathering. I thought, what else will happen here now? After 1 week, at my address where I was staying, because that was not like a official place, but of course Baba's home, because I'm staying there. Baba's room is we made, and small place to offer bhog to Baba. So letter came with the signatures that this 1 acre land is given to Brahma Kumaris. So it was luckily by the time we could register the paper, and land was there. So I didn't go, but because I had followed this throughout my Brahmin life, the moment Baba says, the day Baba says to do that, and it was wonder that now The person who was listening the course and started listening Murli took that as inheritance. This is how I saw it. So meaning is that I cannot do everything. I will not be doing everything in the world, but if I do something, then it is possible that that energy can spread and rest of the things can be taken care by other souls, other children of God, other inheritors of God. But I have to think that it is only me whom Baba says he needs you. So at every step, faith in the self, faith in this drama. And then you see what happened. It's saying first I was in Moscow for 2-3 months because course started there. Then from that basic course, people started saying, you don't have mercy. We are coming here every day from another city and you are sitting only in Moscow. You don't have any plan to go to that city. I was alone at the time. I didn't know Russia at all. I never heard of the name cities, which cities, what. And I asked, okay, which city, brother? They came forming a group in front of me. They said, this is Leningrad. Former name of Petersburg was Leningrad. So it is Leningrad, and you must come there. And there are thousands people waiting. You must come and give courses there too, because we are coming every day from that city. So it was 8 hours that time train journey. So they were coming every day and going back and coming. You see, someone was coming through flight, someone by giving rent, very good quality people. So then I came to Petersburg, and then you see what happened is that these courses started and this land was had, but somehow it was visible that most of the population in Petersburg, because Petersburg was totally destroyed during Second World War, and uh, children and women's were taken away from the city. Men died totally. There were only graves there in the city left after the war finished. And here, this is in Petersburg, the world won this war, means Russia won the war and Hitler could be stopped. So here there was, I think, 60% of the population like senior citizens, old people. In the beginning, I didn't pay attention, but gradually seeing their, lists, everything, when they have to go to Madhuban or they have to do something. So their age was visible, 60, 70, 65, 55, like this, senior citizens. So somebody came from somewhere, our BK, senior enough, and just with such a vision, looking at the gathering, passed a comment, oh, these are so old people, what they can do here, like this. Only on that day, I saw that they are old people. Only on that day, because somehow before that, I didn't even see that they are old. Because here I was soul, 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 everybody's soul. So it was 100% vision that they are souls. I didn't even notice how time passed. I didn't even notice. Because every day they are coming like, cabbage. Cabbage means putting one coat, under that another coat, another under that another warm thing, something, and then one socks, two socks, then three socks, and then big shoes, and then here one cap, then another cap, like cabbage fully. They are coming every day, and in the cold winter, without stop. And then after they go, they clean the hall, they clean chairs, they clean toilet, everything they are doing themselves. I just have come and they think I should not go. So therefore they are coming and listening because they were afraid if they stop listening, they will stop coming. I will go from here. So in this whole drama, I didn't notice they are old. But when such kind of ironical comment came, oh, they are old, what they will do? Then I saw. And I realized, had they not been of this age, this original gathering, which came to Baba running as soon as Baba went there, so although they were not disabled or not inactive, they were very active, very educated engineers, all other professions also. So they were able to give time hundreds and hundreds of people in the beginning because of they were pensioners, but they were doing some or another work to earn money because that money of the pension was not enough. But they were able to give time, and because they were able to give time, number was big. So the administration could give house, and once they could give house, then they were able to, participate in construction of the house because they were pensioner. So you see, so something which you see as minus because of your logical mind, oh, as if there has to be, the student has to be some young, and this whole story happens when I take my mind away from the faith that everyone is a soul, and in whichever age they have come to Baba, that is the right age, and that is the right place, the right gathering. Everything is perfect. You cannot correct drama. You cannot give correction to drama. Meaning is this. It's so perfect. So it is only because of such gathering they were able to deliberately, take decision of some even make their 3-room flat or 4-room flat into 2-room flat, 1-room flat by selling that 3-room flat, purchasing 1-room flat, and that difference which came, they use for construction, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I think 60, 70 people, they did like that. And then because they were pensioners and so many people died there, someone's relative in the war, mostly were alone, single, few were families, mostly were alone. So Baba spoke, children, will you make me your child? I have made you my child. Will you make me your child? Then I will serve you for 21 births. And then they ask, how can we make God our child? So Baba, so then they get explanation from Baba that Baba wills his heaven to you. Baba wills his property to you. So children also will their property, which is wise. Everything. Children, whatever children have, they will to Baba. And what we have in this last birth, our old sanskars, our negativities, everything. But then they said we have our everything means we have our, someone had home, someone had what. So at the time, I think 50, 60 wills came from these pensioners. Will for Baba that after they die, this property will be used for Brahmakumaris for Baba, like this. And this land was already given, and within 10, 15 years, I think few left the body also because they were really in some age and not in good health conditions. So that automatically, so Baba arranged resources, Baba arranged land through Murli. And listening Murli, bringing in practical this energy, which I had always the feeling I should always do whatever Baba says instantly. That passed on. So faithful intellect, faith in the intellect, makes the tension disappear, no chinta, and there is like a certainty. It's fixed. You feel, yes, it is set. Everything will be set. There's nothing, no situation can change, influence the destiny, which is going to be benevolent. Yeah. So this is what I finish. So here is that this tension finishes or it does not come. And then there is the experience of victory in the form you see happening the things which Baba says will happen. So therefore, faith in the intellect make you see that it is happening, make you get that victory, make you sense that treasures given by Baba. Okay, thank you so much.